This week I am locking in for the new year. 2026 is rapidly approaching, and so I want to get my life back together, get my routines into place, and do all the things that help me feel my best so that I can enter a new year feeling good. In this video, I'm going to take you along for my workouts, what I've been eating and cooking, and share some of my tips. So I hope this video inspires you, and let's get into it. This past year, I did a complete 180 of my life, from my physical health to my mental health, my confidence. My goal at the beginning of this year was to leave this year feeling the best I've ever felt. I think the hardest part for a lot of people, and for myself too, was just starting. So that's what I'm doing here today. This is how to lock in for the end of the year to set yourself up to start the new year, not from scratch, because I think sometimes that can be really intimidating and overwhelming when you just wake up on January 1st and expect your life to suddenly look different. You expect yourself to feel different because it's a new year, new me. But honestly, it can be a lot. So I'm gonna show you how you can do little things now to set yourself up for success in the new year. For me, this has been such a transformative year in so many ways, in the way that I feel, in the way that I look. And even though it took a lot of steps to get here, I will say the main thing is just doing it. I don't restrict myself. I don't do any crazy diets. I don't do any crazy workouts that I don't like. That is not what this video is. This is just how I have kind of found what works for me. I'm gonna share that. It's another health and wellness vlog from Ava. I've done so many of these this year and you guys have really liked them. So this is just a continuation on of that. I'm gonna take the next few days to get my shit together, get my life back together, because your girl needs it. When I find a breakfast I am obsessed with, I cannot be stopped. I think this is week like 5 or 6 of every single morning having a bowl of oatmeal, which used to kind of sound really disinteresting to me. And then I realized you can do so much with it. You can do more of like a fruity one, sweet, savory. I've just been doing cinnamon, maple syrup, and then banana, and I have been eating it every single day. While I was on my walk, I was getting so emotional because I was looking for something in my camera roll and I was coming across all these memories and like pictures from this year, pictures from previous years, and I just went down that rabbit hole. One thing about me, I am someone who feels nostalgia so cripplingly sometimes that it is extremely often I will find myself wishing I could relive a moment, turn back the clock. For me, what's been getting me really nostalgic and emotional is times with my family. Things are just going by and I look back even to a few months ago and so much has changed. Watching my niece just like grow up in a flash in front of my eyes has been so insane, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you were just a newborn baby, like what is going on? Also, if you watched one of my recent videos, I talked a little bit about losing a family member. I think the holiday season in general can be a little bit bittersweet when you are grieving someone, and I'm sure a lot of you understand that and feel that way as well. Other times I get so sickeningly nostalgic is when I'm on a trip and I find myself having the time of my life, but then my mind will immediately start panicking that this moment is not gonna last forever, you have to enjoy it, like you're never gonna relive this moment again. That is actually insane. I feel like it's something I have to be very conscious about to ground myself and be present in a moment, but it's honestly, it does not come natural for me to do that. And Micah literally calls me out on it, that I will get so sad about a moment being over when I'm still living in it, and that I just need to be where my feet are. And that's such a good reminder for me. Something that has completely shifted my mindset is realizing that even though I have goals and things that I'm looking forward to having or achieving, is realizing that I am living a life that I used to hope, pray, and dream for. I think it's easy to get caught up and lost in all the things that you want, that you forget to just be where you are right now, look around and see what you have and be so grateful for it. And one really good way to getting better at being present is with therapy. I want to say thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy easier. I know a lot of us are scared to start, maybe you don't know where to start, but all you have to do is fill out a questionnaire and then you'll get matched with a therapist in as little as a few days. BetterHelp accepts both HSA and FSA cards, making it even easier to prioritize your mental health. And in 2024 alone, over 137,000 people use their HSA or FSA benefits for therapy through BetterHelp. So be sure to use yours before they expire. If you're interested, you can click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Ava and get 10% off your first month of therapy. It's time to run. It's crazy that I'm doing this willingly because I used to hate running. I think when you're in organized sports, it's really easy to grow to hate running because it's always like a punishment. Now, I will say, framing my mindset to I get to go on a run instead of I have to, honestly really helps. Bear with me. I know that's like kind of insane to say, and I feel like I mean, I was gonna say I used to roll my eyes at when people would say stuff like that. I still roll my eyes sometimes, okay? Because sometimes I do not want to hear that and I do not feel like running. I try to go once a week. Nothing too crazy, and the distance that I go will kind of vary based on how I'm feeling, but I never really go over 2 or 3 miles, and I'm not trying to increase my time or anything like that, which I think might happen naturally, but honestly, it has been a great way to manage my anxiety because I can focus on nothing else other than moving my legs and completing the run. I feel like it's a great way to get out of my head. I'm gonna say another insane thing, which is that I raw dog my runs. So no music, nothing. It's just the sounds of me breathing. This is the time that I set aside for myself today. I've been looking forward to this. I probably won't be as optimistic as I am right now because I feel like I'm looking more forward to the feeling I get after. I don't really like the feeling during, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's go on a run. One thing I've never been able to understand, and I'm struggling to do right now, is how people have conversations while they're running. That ain't me. 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. Thai curry chicken leftovers for dinner, which I am so grateful for. Micah cooked last night and we have a bunch of leftovers, which I'm obsessed with leftovers because I don't have to do anything. So I'm gonna try down on this. It is a little bit too spicy for me, but still really good. I'll get over it. Anyway, I ended up running a little bit over 3 miles, which is crazy. The longest I've ever run in my life was 4 miles, and that's when we were in a big running phase last year. There was maybe a 3 or 4 month span where we were running all the time. That was kind of like our main source of working out, and then basically didn't run for almost a year. There was like 11 months in between my last run in 2024, and then I started running again in like July of this year. And like I said, I'm trying to incorporate it at least once a week. I wanna make sure I'm taking care of my heart because your heart is also a muscle. Honestly, a big part of it too is that with Micah's job, he is a firefighter, and in Hawaii, firefighters are also EMTs, and so they're first on scene to medical calls, and Micah's on the Quint, which is the type of truck that responds to a bunch of medicals. So he works at a very busy station and he will respond anywhere from like 5 to 15 medicals in a day, which is insane. So he sees a lot. And obviously I hear a lot of stories, and there has been so many instances where people my age in their 20s just drop from heart problems, heart attacks, heart failure. And it's so crazy to hear that. And so yeah, I never want to take my health for granted, and your health is one of those things that money can't buy. And so I feel like I've had a big perspective shift. So honestly, that really inspired me because I was mainly just lifting and doing strength training, not really incorporating cardio other than walks, but that never really got my heart rate up. So been doing the runs once a week, and it feels really good. It's become something I've looked forward to. Again, I don't look at it as like a punishment kind of thing, but like a reward. And today was great. I ran 3 miles, which is crazy because even before I hit 1 mile, I was like, ooh, mama's not feeling it today. And then I pushed through, which I'm so proud of myself for. And it was also the only 30 minutes out of my day today that I wasn't stressed about something or thinking about some stupid shit. So I'm not a serious runner by any means. My sister has ran multiple marathons. That ain't gonna be me, but it's something I mostly enjoy. Makes me feel good, and I know it's good for me, so can check that off the list. I'm gonna eat my spicy Thai curry. Have an early night. It's a weekday, so I like to pretty much stay on a pretty consistent, like going to sleep early schedule during the week, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. I must have snoozed my alarm. It's currently 7:25. I think I snoozed my alarm 7 times today because my alarm was for 6 a.m., which I don't know why I was trying to do too much with that. I didn't really get good sleep last night, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna start the day off early And then I woke up at my first alarm. It was pitch black outside. I was like, there ain't no way today. I did the thing last night where suddenly everything I have to do, everything that I need to get done was like crossing my mind. And so I just kept thinking about it. Honestly, wedding stuff keeps me up at night. If I accidentally think about something wedding related and then I have to look it up or I have to do research on it or buy something, I'm like, that is always a dangerous game because I'll stay up way later than I thought. Anyway, good morning. I'm wearing my cute little PJs. I'll link these down below because I got a lot of questions about it the last time I wore it. Also, a reminder to drink your water in the morning because your body's very dehydrated by the time you wake up because you went the whole night without hydrating yourself, obviously. It's one of those mornings where I'm literally having conversations with myself in my head of like, oh, just skip your workout this morning, even though you said you were gonna do it. Like, you can do it tomorrow or do it later. I'm making all these excuses on why I can't do it right now, which means I have to, because if I give in to that, for me, that just kind of becomes a snowball effect. So I'm gonna get up. I laid my clothes out last night because I knew I wanted to work out this morning, so we gotta do the thing. There's a difference between being tired and needing a rest day and then being lazy. And I know I'm being lazy right now. But what always helps me is putting on a very cute workout set. This one is from Form. I don't have a lot of workout sets from them, but the ones that I do have, I absolutely love. I think they're so flattering. So I'm gonna change into this. Sometimes you just need to take this first step to get the ball rolling. I got sent a bunch of these nutrition shakes from Kachava. They sent coconut acai, matcha, vanilla, which I think I'm gonna try right now, chai, and chocolate. I'm still on the lookout to find a good protein powder because I have yet to find one, and I drink a protein shake every single day, but it'd be nice to just have the powder version so I can shake it up in my cup. I strayed from my usual, which is strength workouts, and I still did, but I did it from an app this time. But I've pretty much been doing my own workouts for about 9 months now. I kind of just created a lifting plan that works for me, and so... Hi. Oh, hello! That has been really working, but I didn't have a whole lot of time this morning, so I just did like a 30-minute one through Trainwell, and I really, really like their app.
Why are you sweaty?
I just worked out.
Like in the garage?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
What is that?
Vanilla. Anyway, we can check that off the list, and now this day's off to a good start. Served. We did our classic burger bowls, which is a staple go-to. It's basically just a burger, but like deconstructed, no bun. We do make homemade French fries in the air fryer, which is so good.
And we got Survivor tonight.
Yes, wow. Look at Micah's muscles. I love an ingredient dinner. I always call this ingredient dinner because you're literally kind of just chopping up veggies and just having it like that, so. Dinner is served. my dinner prep. I have chicken defrosting and I'm going to chop up some, shocker, broccoli, which I used to hate as a child. Nothing in this world could make me enjoy this. And then one day, recently, I guess it was this year, one of my friends made it in a way that I really liked, and now I'm obsessed. I feel like I only kind of like it this certain way. So got this at the market earlier. I'm just gonna make a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna do enough for leftovers just because I don't feel like this reheats very well because I'm gonna throw it in the air fryer. So I'm just gonna make enough for tonight's portion. I'll show you how I season my broccoli. I'm just gonna put it on this pan and then spray it. Used this avocado oil, really like this brand. I'm gonna take some paprika and lightly dust that on there. Some ground pepper, a little bit of salt. Also, what I really like to add, lemon juice, which I don't know if that's like common or not, but I find it adds such a nice citrusy touch to this. For some reason, it pairs really well. There we go. Gonna throw this in the air fryer. This is one of those appliances that truly changed the game. It just makes things so much easier, so much faster. For example, even if you're reheating pizza, because cold pizza is insane. I know that's like a popular thing. I can't. Instead of reheating something like that in the microwave where it gets warm, but it gets kind of soggy, air fryers keep things crispy and it's just so easy. I had one of those moments today where I was like, wow, I love my life. Jesus is really looking out for me because I've been looking all over for this holiday edition Poppy. It's cranberry fizz. It's so freaking good. Haven't been able to find it this year. And then the other day I was cleaning out our pantry and what do I find shoved in the back? But one more can. And so I've poured it into this cute little cup. It's from Anthropology. I'll link it down below. It's adorable. Is this necessary? Absolutely not. But am I living my best life right now? Absolutely. Got my fake fireplace on. And here is dinner. I do feel like it would have been a little bit more complete with like rice or quinoa or something, but definitely a simple but healthy meal. It just turned 7 a.m. I'm getting my morning started now, which is still so crazy to me that I wanted to become a morning person for so long. Didn't think it was possible because I was such a night owl. I would constantly go to bed at like 2 a.m. and then wake up around 10 or 11. But it's definitely gotten easier. I just love mornings so much. I love that if I wake up early, there's no rush and it's just quieter. No one's bothering me yet. So I really enjoy my mornings. What's helped me the most though is honestly having just a really simple morning routine. I feel like, especially on social media, sometimes these really long morning routines are depicted, which might not be the most realistic for everybody, and I'm probably guilty of doing that every now and again too. But you really don't have to do much to have a good start to your morning, start your day off on a good note. I feel like for me, I just have like 3 or 4 habits that I always do that kind of just get my day started. Having that routine and knowing that every morning I'm gonna do that and there's no guessing about it just makes it a lot easier. Also having something to look forward to. This morning, I'm looking forward to my hyperfixation breakfast, which is that oatmeal, and of course a coffee, so that got me out of bed. My non-negotiable morning habits are pretty much make my bed, wash out my face, which I've been doing every single day this year, wake up the house, so putting away the dishes, watering the plants, little things like that, and then most of the time putting on my clothes right away, whether that's clothes for the day or workout clothes. That one doesn't happen all the time just because sometimes I like to lounge in my pajamas for way too long, and that's okay. But the night before, I always set out workout clothes either on the counter here or on my dresser so that when I see it in the morning, I see it first thing and I can just put it on right away. I don't have to freak out about what I'm gonna wear, and then that kind of just kickstarts my day.